right, everybody, welcome back to the news desk for this 12th of May, 2012. We've got some news for you, so hopefully you're looking out for it. Toy news this week, starting out with Mattel. Mattel has released in the package pictures of, we've got the Griffin, we've got Horde Prime, and we've got Snake Man-at-Arms. Now, you've seen them loose, you've seen the prototype pics and whatnot, but now, if you want to actually see them in the package, you can find those online, as well as bio shots. So if you want to read the bios, you can find those as well. Next up, we've got images of new Mr. Potato Head figures, this time based off DC Comics properties. First up is Batman from Dark Knight Rises. That's right, the movie-inspired version, not the comic book one. So you're looking for something a little different, well, there you go. Along with that, we do have the Wonder Spud, Wonder Woman here. Looking pretty tasty. And we've got Super Spud, Superman, as a Mr. Potato Head. So that's a must-buy for Scotty Cash. Next up, Jazzwares released these photos. We've got Shao Kahn and Reptile, which led to a massive outpouring from fans going, wait, they still make those? Huh. And in fact, it looks like they've even added an abdominal point of articulation so they can do those, sit ab crunches if you want to make them work out. So they're actually adding to the line, making the sculpts a little bit better as they go along. Although most people would argue maybe they should have done these developments 2 years ago. We've got a new Portal replica gun coming. This one is actually from Portal 2. This is Peabody's Portal gun. This will run about $200. We've heard reports anywhere from $199 to $208. I don't know where 208 comes from, but sure enough, it's out there as a number. So somewhere around that range is what you should expect to pay. They're going to make about 5,000 of them. So if you want to get in on this, you got to get in early. And they'll be taking pre-orders next week. You're going to have to stay tuned to NECA's website to keep track of all that. Last story today. There's not a whole lot of news, but this last one's a big one. Toy Guru on the Matty Collector forums basically said in response to a question about the paint decos and accessories disappearing from certain figures like Horde Prime, he said the Horsemen tend to over-deco figures. Every figure in 2012 is delivering $22 worth of paint apps. In 2013, we are dramatically raising prices so that we can afford more paint and accessories. If we wanted to deliver all the figures exactly as the Four Horsemen painted the protos, we would need to charge more, and we already sold the sub for 2012, so that's not an option. Legally, we can't raise prices on the sub after it is sold in. This is why we will start 2013 at higher prices. Now, for a lot of people, they said, great. If it looks more like the original prototypes from the Four Horsemen, that's what we want. We want the added paint decos. We want the added accessories. They're willing to pay more. But for a lot of people, they're worried by his use of the term drastically. Dramatically, not drastically. Drastic is the response from people to the word dramatically here by Toy Guru. Toy Guru is a guy who works in PR. When he uses a term like dramatically, he's using it probably to get you ready for a little bit of extra sticker shock. Now, some people have said, no, it's only going to be about 10%. You might be looking $24, $25 for figures. Some people say they're going to push it a little bit higher, maybe 28. But when you're using dramatically, you could be looking at $30 as your base price per figure. It's entirely possible. It's within the realm of possibility. Now, maybe he's saying dramatically to make you think 30, so when they come out and say 25, it doesn't seem that bad. That's entirely possible. But if you look at the world today, you look at the economy, things still aren't on a high rebound. You look at oil production, petroleum products, things like that. Prices are still going up. Your tank of gas is closer to $4 than $2. So don't expect prices to have a little bit of jump. You're going to see a lot more jump there. So some people wondering, are they going to start cherry picking the line? Are they just going to drop the line overall? Most people have gotten the base characters that they wanted. Sure, there are lots of others that people would really like to have, but most of the key figures have been covered at this point. So the question is there enough to entice you to stick with the line if there is a real dramatic price increase? How much is too much? This is an ongoing thread at the Pop Culture Network forums. Come to popculturenetwork.com. Join the forums. Get in on the discussion. There's a lot of talk one way or another, especially people who are used to importing toys are saying no big deal. They're used to paying, $100, $200 for some of the Fig Arts figures, some of the Hot Toys, some of the stuff like that. Not that big of a deal. But a lot of other people are saying, if this was a $12 to $15 figure that they could walk in the store and buy, that'd be one thing. But the fact that A, you're paying the higher premium to get it, B, you're having it shipped, C, you have to deal with Digital River, which that there in itself should give you some sort of discount when you have to deal with those clowns. But what are you going to do? So come on over to popculturenetwork.com, join the forums, and join in on the discussion. That's going to do it for today, guys. Don't forget, if you'd like to leave us a voicemail, you can call our 24-hour voicemail line. It's area code 217-953-4025. You can also send me an email, dirt@popculturenetwork.com. And again, come to the website, join the forums, and get in on all the great discussions. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in life you want a podcast that's uplifting, something that's intelligent, highbrow, learned, educated even,
thrilling,
moving. Sometimes, though, you just want our show because you're drunk and you got nothing else to do. That's why we are the Comaholics. Watch us every so randomly because we don't have a set schedule. Just here on INeedComics.com, part of the Pop Culture Network,
where we get drunk for you.